Hi, how are you? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you some example about the artifact required for the mini project. In the mini project, we need to take any product which consists of multiple parts. This part has been manufactured by 2 or 3 different types, and there's a possibility to make it with another 2 or 3 different processes. And then just write down a brief report about that. Every student in the group is going to be responsible for a certain part of this project and write down his essay about it. So some students asking, okay, what will be the product we would like to work on? I know this should be something tricky, especially if you actually hadn't followed up during the lecture sessions or the tutorials. During my sessions in the lab, actually, I was telling the students many things about the mini project and give them an example from things we have around us in the lab. And during the lecture sessions, well, actually not lecture, let's say that the weekly session we have on Monday, I've been doing the same thing. So I will keep doing that. So what I'm asking you to do is, once again, while you're sitting in your room now, well, let's try to go out of the room, go to the kitchen, for example, and look around you. You're always going to find some appliances in the kitchen which can be a material for the project. Do you have to deassemble the things? No. Do you need to have actually the actual product to work on? Now, once again, I say no. The most important thing that you can find something online, for example, the engineering drawings, and from there you can produce your own CAD model for it on the SolidWorks. Of course, by have a look, you will understand how these parts were made. If you couldn't actually figure out, I'm going to be more than happy to help you with that. So, you just send me a message. I'm going to be replying within maximum 1 hour. So if I'm sitting now on my disk, and let's try to find something around me which can be used as a product for the artifact. Okay, now I have a motor by chance. Okay, I have servo motor, and this servo motor can be a product. This is just an example, complicated one. Well, it's complicated to a certain level. We're not going to talk about the wires, because these wires, I know it's been done by the wire drawing process. We don't have to discuss that in details, but you can give a hint about it. We have the whole body. Now we have the case. This one has been made by the metal deformation processes. It's just been rolled and we got that shape. The ends, take a look. Obviously, I told you earlier in the lab, when you see these spots, this part has been die casted. Okay, die casted. Same thing for the end one. Now we have the shaft threaded, drilled, good surface finishing. It's machined. Okay, so now we have 3 parts. I just mentioned 3 parts. We have more parts inside. 3 parts, 3 different manufacturing processes. Can we make another way for the shaft? Impossible. If you write down that this shaft can be done by the 3D printing, then you are at the 0 level of engineering yet. That's a mistake. Now for the case itself, yeah, I can do a 3D printing, but it's not going to have the same strength as the sheet which has been actually folded. For the ends, cast it. How, there's another way to do it? Yeah. Now, if I get to have good quality of the plastic, I can do it with the injection molding. I can do the die casting, which is the original process. I can do the casting, normal one, even the sand casting, but I need to machine it again. I can do it with 3D printing, but it's not going to have the same properties. Done. So that's an example. Now let's go for another example. Emil is going to show you something which is very, 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 very simple. Okay, now that's my perfume. It's not perfume actually, it's aftershave. So this is my aftershave thing. Now we have glass and we have plastic. How the bottle is made from the glass. That's what we're going to talk about the next session on Monday. The cup, plastic, injection molding, 2 different methods. Can I do something else? You cannot 3D print the bottle. because it's always going to have some porosity and start to leak. I can make it a plastic. Maybe same method. Yeah, plastic can do the job. Can I do it by machining? No, but you can simply change it to be multiple machine part or multiple metal part to then join together. Or you learn how to do the soldering now, so, or brazing. So now you know how to make the sheet metal work, brazing to make a bottle. Thing for the cap, this can be machined and it can be a plastic one. That's a good example. Well, it just came from a bottle, something we can have around us all the day. Another example, the spray can. It's not easy product. Okay, now take a look at the spray can. You're always going to find a line on the side. You're going to have the base. I'm going to open it. Absolutely, I'm not that strong. But anyway, if we're going to open it, you're going to have another cap at the end. Then we can find the valve. We can have the cup. So look how many parts we have for a simple spray can. Okay, how we made that? It's sheet metal. This one, sheet metal, stamped to that shape. Then we have a mechanical joining process by folding the parts on top of each other. This side, when I said okay, now it's going to have a line on the side. How we have done this one? Welding. Okay, we call it the seam welding. Something I have a roller. Just keep sending the electricity. So I'm going to have something called resistant. It's going to be the electrical resistant welding process. So just pass the roller by, and then we get to have the parts solidified together, and done. We have the part. Plastic injection molding, and other process for the valve. You can find a catalog for that. You can find the engineering drawing for it. Many things around us always going to have a complicated thing. Now, even the screwdriver. I know you said, well, what does he have on his table? I had many things. Screwdriver. How we made the screwdriver? Plastic, formed, which is forged actually, process, and we made the head, and that's it. We have the screwdriver. So we have two processes to make screwdriver. This one, it's always going to be done by forging. You're not going to do screwdriver by machining. And for the handle, I can have it 3D printed, I can have it plastic, I can have it wooden. So I can have metal if I'm going to work with the electricity. So many processes just to make a screwdriver. So that's what you can have as an example. I gave you last week my glasses as an example. So we can do many things. Well, I know that everybody's going to have a heater next to him right now. So these heaters, if you're going to deassemble that, you will find that we have many components inside which can be analyzed for different manufacturing processes. The total number of the team is going to be 3, maximum 4 if the product have many components, and for the minimum number it's going to be 1. So 1, 2, 3, maximum 4, and the 4 is going to be done after the approval from the subject coordinator of myself. Okay, so that's good examples. These are good examples. Just try to find anything around you and try to find take a look on it and say, okay, now I can analyze this part. Oh, sorry, I cannot analyze it. So again, to call Ahmed or send him a message and ask him, okay, now what do you think? Can I use that part as a product for my mini project? And I'm going to tell you yes or no. If you have any question about, okay, now how this product was made or how these components were made, I'm going to be more than happy to help you. Okay, so I think this video is going to be short and brief, and I hope it's going to clear everything for you. See you later.